So I think we can actually afford that radiator that I want after all of this. So that's good. I'm gonna take a small detour right here. Empty out this truck. Hello, Kane. What's up? We're totally not doing anything illegal right here. We're just taking a leak, and the truck needs to take a leak too. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, let's join in too. After this, there's one more house we gotta stop by. And probably then we'll pick up some diesel, fill up the truck again, then we'll be on our way home. I might save the game at the next town as well. I'm getting pretty hungry too, so hopefully the shop's open. Alright, truck's empty, nobody saw a thing. I'll try not to step in that. Yeet. Come on, close it. Open, close, open, close. I don't know. I'm just gonna assume it's closed. Have a quick brewski. You see nothing. That's right, nothing illegal going on there. We're responsible citizens doing a responsible job. Your average sanitation worker in Finland. Alright, here we go, back on the road again. Try not to tip this thing over, because then we'd be really screwed. The truck is like, are the wheels even wider than this road? I think they are. That's right, we gotta get our money to upgrade our car, because eventually I want to take part in the rally. I don't know about winning the rally, but I want to get the car ready. Hey, thank you, dude, for following the channel. I really appreciate that. Alright, so next town should be somewhere along this road. Should be. Is that it? No, that's some barn. Yo, Pavel, how you doing, man? Pavel, hey Kane, be sure to check out Pavel's stream too, because Pavel is Mr. Cool. He does some really cool games like Farming Sim and Factorio, Mass Effect Andromeda, some pretty cool series. And Pavel knows where to find cover. I'll do my best to reach yet while driving over here. The fiberglass hood is coming in the next update. That's right, I noticed on the Twitter. For this game, the dude who makes it was saying, hey, there's gonna be fiberglass hood. Alright. Okay, so this is the last guy's house. I think... Hang on, I might have done this one already. Let's go and ask him. I'm pretty sure I might have done this one already. Let's take a look-ski. Yeah, that's still empty. So there's another dude in this town that we haven't gotten to yet. See if we can locate his house. You can become a beta tester. Well, I could do that, but I think I'm just gonna wait for the update to come out. I've got enough to do in the game already. How is that fiberglass hood though? Is it a cool thing? The next guy's house should be down this way. Should be. I'm still learning this game, so I don't know exactly. That's the church. Alright, this should be our dude here. And let's park like this. That should be good enough. Turn on the pump. So, Pavel, if you're still here, this dude is my summer car. I'm way too close to that well. One of the things to do in my summer car is to be a truck driver. Drive this truck. And the job of this truck is to take people's full sewage wells. Take all of their sewage out, and that's how you get money. And then with money, you can buy things like upgrades to your car. I'm gonna reposition my truck a little bit nicer. Is my parking brake on? Let's put us in low. Am I stuck on something right now? Hang on. Let's drive up like this. Alright, that should be hopefully good enough now. Turn on the pump, have ourselves a beer, get out. Yeah, it's kind of like Farming Simulator. You know, you can mess around with all of these cool vehicles. There's more than just this truck. There's a car which you build from scratch. And you have all the pieces. You have to build the engine, you have to build the body, you have to build every piece of that car. And that's kind of the main thing in the game. But you're also trying to survive. You've got food, you've got money, just like real life. And if you die in this game, you die. You die. You don't die in real life, but you die and your save game is gone, so you don't get to reload any saves if you die. So, and there's a lot of ways to die in this. So it's a very interesting game. Now what we're doing here is putting the hose into this guy's sewage well. And if I'm very careful, you'll take a look, and you can see that's going down. Our friend over here spends his life drinking and pooping like a good Finnish citizen. If we take a look at this valve here, or this gauge, you can see that's going up. If you die in the game, you die in real life too. I am pretty sure that was the plot of a movie in the early 2000s that I saw. So we can be nice to the guys, we can say, hey, thumbs up guy, good job drinking beer. Or we can say, hey, you suck, dude, you all you do is like sit here and drink, it sucks, and now I have to do your job? That's terrible. Over this way is the graveyard. If you die, a grave appears with your name on it. You have to start the new game over, but there will be a record of your life, your previous life over here. Take the money and continue with our lives. So, that's done now. Turn off the pump, drive forward a little bit. Pavel, when will you be streaming today? We pull out the pipe and put it back on the truck. So, it's not the most glamorous job in the world, but as you can see, we got some money from that, and so we're a little bit richer. And that's what we need to be doing, getting money. Right, you can change your times because you're not studying or anything at the moment. I think you mentioned that before. But usually your time is around 7 o'clock or so. And I find that really cool that you every day stream at the same time. That's awesome, dude. That's like having a schedule like that. That's amazing. So what we can do now is spend a little bit of the money we just earned by filling up the tank on our truck. Also, I'm pretty hungry, so I might go and buy some sausage. Hi, Timo. So we'll buy some sausages here. We'll buy 2. That's all we need for now. Right, it is a cool thing to do that. I don't know about having a schedule, but lately I've been getting up a lot earlier, like I've been waking up a bit better, sleeping a bit better too. So I'm trying to do both streaming and YouTube. And it would be really nice to do both of those things at once. So I'm thinking maybe I can do a stream early in the morning and a video later in the day, later in the nighttime. Notice that we're at the wrong side of the gas pump, so we have to turn around. Try not to crash into them. You know, I think Twitch is a lot better than YouTube in a lot of ways, but at the same time, I like the way that YouTube is because, oh look at this, we're almost out of diesel. Be sure to put in diesel in that petrol, because if you put in the gasoline, that's gonna be bad for this truck. But yeah, dude, you know, I watched YouTube for a really, really long time. And it's the kind of people that I watched on YouTube playing games, playing Let's Plays, that I'm trying to do that same kind of thing. And I think streaming is probably the way to go today, because it's hard to get noticed on YouTube. It's a lot nicer when people come in your stream, they start talking to you, they're like, hey, how you doing? It's really awesome. It's a little bit more interactive that way. But at the same time, I think I don't want to give up on YouTube either. If anything, YouTube for me is like the #1 thing, and Twitch will be the #2 thing. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see which one gets to be more successful. As you can see, this game is really much more of a simulator because we're just gonna have to stand here and fill up the big ass diesel tank really slowly. There's not much to it than that. We can say, good job diesel tank, or we can say, you suck diesel tank. This game's pretty fun though, I have to admit. After we're done with this, I'm gonna go to the shop, make sure that you pay for the gasoline that you buy, otherwise the person in the shop will be angry. And if he's angry, he can ban you from the shop and you'll never be able to buy anything like food. Which is basically a death sentence, because if any one of these meters in the top left gets full, you die. And the guy says he's about to close right now, so that's gonna have to be good enough for our fuel. Because we don't want to get locked out of the shop before paying. This guy is insane. I'll show you what he does in a sec. Alright, Timo, how much is that? 560 marks. See you next time. So this guy will try to murder you if you mess with him. That's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. Since I want to show this off. Hopefully he doesn't actually kill me. But if you go insult this guy like this, he should start driving around. You go home. Oh, and here's the bus. Hello, bus. Bus is cool. Well, he's yelling at us, but he doesn't want to start driving. Which is probably for the best. Okay, so right now, I'm gonna save. You have to save and quit in this game. There's no just like saving and making a save file, like in Mass Effect or something. Yeah, I still watch a lot of YouTube as well. But I also watch Twitch. I'll let you know because I watch your Twitch stream. How do you host someone? You type like this. You type without the space, host, slash host and then username. Like that, with a slash, proper slash in place of that. So what I'm gonna do right now is actually back up my save game. As I mentioned, this game likes to kill you, and if you die you have to start all the way back at the beginning, and that is something I do not want to do. So I'm gonna copy these files, save files out, and put them in a folder. I'll call the folder new folder 2. Alright, and that's done, so let's get back into the game. Oh dude, for it to work you have to do it in your own chat. As in on your channel. Not in my channel, it won't work like that. Alright, so we're done here. The shop's closed now, as you can see. You can't take his stuff. Oh, here's this maniac now. He's gonna try and kill us if we get too close to him. Shop owner here runs the shop and the bar. So at a certain time of day, he stops being in the shop and goes to the bar. We can also go to the bar, though there's not really much point. So here we are. Hi, Timo. You can buy a few things here, including coffee, beer, vodka shot. You can get pretty drunk in this game too. Like these guys over here. They're pretty drunk. Let's try coffee. Thank you, dude. That made us a little bit less tired. Here is a gambling machine that you can actually use. I've not done that, but I don't think I'm gonna put my money there. Oh, just carefully walk around this guy. Get back in our truck and go all the way back to home, where I can show you the car that I have built. Give it a little bit of gas and engine turns over. There we go. Alright, so the video that you saw before, dude, was actually pretty funny. The one where I was playing this game, and hey Primeval, thanks for hosting the channel. Now it's just like how I host your channel, except you're hosting my channel. But as I'm saying, that video, the one that you commented on before, that was a pretty interesting time for me, because I was walking a long way without my car, with the gas can for my car, because my car stopped working, and I had walked all the way back to the car when I fell through the world. So the game was like trolling me right then. It was like, oh, you made it back to the car? Well, now you go teleport home. And you have to walk all the way back there again. Oh, jeez, I should keep my eyes on the road while driving. Yeah, the hosting stuff on Twitch is pretty cool. There's also like this auto-hosting feature, which will automatically host whoever you put on your list. Alright, we're coming up to our turn. I know this map pretty well now, not completely still. There's a lot of funny things in this game. For example, the other cars that you see on the street will not stop for you. They will try to hit you. Well, they won't try to hit you, but they will not stop if they see you. They'll drive right into you if you're in their way. And these roads are quite tricky to drive on as well. There's been quite a few times that I flipped over in the truck or the car. And as you can see, it's real time as well. Well, not real time, but in game time. It gets to nighttime, it gets to daytime. Nighttime driving is a lot harder than daytime because you cannot see very far in front of you. It's getting a little bit dark out now. The main thing for me is not to drive very fast on these roads, just to try and stay alive while driving on them. Oh, I should mention, dude, because you knew that I got a new microphone. What you're hearing now is not my new microphone. I have it over here in the box, and I might try to set that up before I record any XCOM later. XCOM's a pretty cool game too. Yeah, this game is pretty fun. I will say this is the only survival style game that I'm currently going to play. Survival games, I don't really find them that fun anymore. I think I played them much too much. If you know games like DayZ and other ones where all you have to do is survive, usually I find games like that, what are you really doing in them apart from surviving? That's your goal, survive. I don't find that too much fun. But this game is enough to do in it, enough interesting and kind of funny stuff to make it worth playing. Yeah, this mic's okay. It's a lot better now that I have the pop filter and the windshield and all of these different things to help it sound a bit nicer. But it's still a very, very, very cheap microphone. It only cost me £10, which is what, like 12 euros or something like that. That's a hard turn. Just imagine driving on this kind of road. I would not like to do that. And I'm just hoping we make it back home before it gets completely dark out. Here's a train track. There's trains in this game too. And they will also try to kill you. Yeah, dude. I'll try that new mic out soon. It has some really interesting box that it came in. Because on the back of it is some Chinese writing, and then on the side of it is some German writing as well. We are just driving home and uh-oh, my TV is trying to turn itself off right now. Luckily I have the remote right here, so I can just turn that back on. I think that's like the power saving feature on this TV. I use a TV for my monitor. Oh, but Pavel, I should mention, do you know what is Discord? Do you use Discord at all? Because recently, I made my own Discord server that I can hang out in. And have people talking in there. It's like TeamSpeak, you know? And here we are back at the house. We survived this day. And here we go. I forgot to turn out the lights. Hang on. Stop jumping on the wheel. There, that should be it. And now I'll show you here the pride and joy and the main thing in this game. This is the Satsuma, is how it's called. Reality, it's called the Nissan, I'm not sure. It's some Nissan car from the 70s. You have to build this thing. You have to build every piece of this car, all from nothing. You start out with everything for this car all over this space. all over these shelves, and I'll show you. Like, here's some hubcaps I didn't put on. Here's a clock I didn't put in because I don't really need it. Everything for the engine was on here. Everything for the rest of the car was all over the place like that. You start out and all you have is this van, that other truck, and this thing was in pieces. The first thing that you build generally is this engine. And you can take it all apart, put it all back together, take out the pieces. You really kind of learn a lot about how cars work from just playing this game. Here's the toolkit. I'll show you what I mean. You have to select every single bolt with the right size. For example, if I wanted to do the wheels, I'll take the wheel bolt 14, I know it's a 14, and screw it out like that. But I'm not really gonna take it out, because it took a long time to build this. And the last thing I did in this game was get the car past inspection, which means I got to put on these license plates. That means that the excuse me, that means that the police won't stop me anymore and I can drive this thing as much as I want. Here's the house. Here's where you eat, you drink. Here's the kitchen. It's a little bit like The Sims, this game. You have a sauna over here.